intervention. For example, if now there is a hard money inflow in a country, okay, that will drive up the domestic currency value, okay, and then that will hurt the country's net exports. So the central bank of this country will conduct the open market purchase by doing the foreign exchange intervention, okay, in order to just lower down the domestic currency value. Okay, so these are the 6 factors that affect the monetary base.
So what will you say about the new Taiwan dollar on the U.S. currency now? With regards to
maybe about 27. Yeah, we appreciate it a lot.
But it's not good for investors.
No. Yeah.
But it goes for all the business, not investor, but like manufacturing and that kind of stuff, because Taiwan is a very export-based economy. So like the value, it can keep their product cheaper.
Yeah.
No, now the product will not be cheap, it will be expensive. Because if the dollar is cheap here, which means you can have more money, Taiwan dollar money. So the product will be expensive outside.
Yeah.
It is actually hurting the investors, like especially those foreign direct investors, those who anticipate to come and invest here. So if the money, the new Taiwan dollar is appreciating, so it means they are against their currency is depreciating. So they will be afraid to come and invest.
I know, like, the question is like short-term gain versus long-term stability.
Actually, the new Taiwan dollar will not be short term, it will be long term. When I newly came here, it was at 30, now almost 27.
Yeah.
And it started just within 2020, the last quarter of 2020, up till now. So it is still appreciating, you know.
I come here in September 2020, and I think from then to now it lost 5% value.
So you see.
Yeah.
Or anytime I have new Taiwan dollar, I don't sell.
Yeah, they try to keep Taiwan dollar and then exchange it to US
dollar. Yes.
Yeah. Like currently, like foreign workers love this a lot. Like I know a lot of foreign workers who instead of transferring money home monthly, they are combining for 2 and 3 months to wait for the Taiwan dollar to keep going up.
Yeah.
It's like some people are hoping to, I don't know, like in US dollar, but in Vietnamese long term, like when I come here is 780 per the dong per dollar, but right now it's 825 per dollar. Some people are waiting to get 900 before transfer home.
As a student, it's not good for you. If your family is to send you money, they have to send you more money.
Yeah, I know.
So they will be hot. That's what I mean.
I am in my position is bad, but like
for
foreign worker,
for
worker who send their money home.
They are happy.
So this is why my parents tell me to get a loan here instead of like transferring money, or at least wait until the money go down.
Of course.
Okay. In the meantime, new Taiwanese dollars is appreciating, but Vietnamese currency is depreciating.
Also depreciating. So it's like I heard some of this side that like the depreciation is the race to the bottom. Like two countries who like for example, Vietnam and Taiwan, that they are both depreciating their money in order to get like up in exporting. But at a certain level, when they hit a certain level, they realize that they cannot depreciate any lower, at risk of like destabilizing the entire economy. Like whichever hit that level first will lose. And I think like Vietnam had just been warned by the American FED, Fed, that they are currency manipulating. I don't know what Taiwan though.
How about Gambia?
Gambia, the currency somehow is stable. It's just at that. So, but if Taiwan dollar keep appreciating, it means that if you have more Taiwanese dollar, you will have more Gambian currency. Yeah, but as now, again, the Gambian currency against the dollar is stable. It's at 50. $1 to $50. Yeah, but for Taiwan and the Gambia, you cannot change them directly because we don't have so much business. So you have to change to the dollar and then from the dollar to dollars. So for you, if you have more money, here, you will have more money in Gambia. Yeah, but if my parents, for example, is to send me money, now when they send me the money, I change it, I'll have less, like before. Before when they send me money, they send me $50, I will have 30 NT. But now, I will just, if they send me $50, I'll have like 27 NT. So, you see. So they think like maybe I'm cheating them.
So does your family also have to get a loan from the bank in order to support your education here?
No, they don't have a loan. It's like maybe probably from their daily income or monthly income and borrow from family. It's difficult to seek a loan from the bank. Yeah, because you have to pay a very high interest.
Okay. How about the deposit rate? If you make a deposit with the bank, how about the deposit rate?
It depends on the duration. If it is fixed deposit, probably you will have 6%. Yeah, but if it is like you don't make it fixed, you just put it in a savings account. Maybe 2% or 3%. Yes. So the treasury bill is like 10%. Yeah, and yeah, I guess just like that.
The savings
Savings,
account.
we have savings.
Checkable.
Checkable. There's no interest rate in it. The checking account, yeah. If I have a current account, that is checkbook account, no interest rate because you can take the money anytime. So, but if you have a savings account, you can take the money anytime, but it depends. If you are able to leave the money there for 1 month, probably you'll have 3%. But if you have a fixed deposit, you come and say, okay, I want to deposit this money, I will not touch it for 6 months or 1 year, then they can give you 6%. And then the other one can be treasury bills. Yeah, too. But because I'm coming from a Muslim country, they don't like anything to do with interest. So usually we have what we call suku salam. They are like treasury bills, but they are bonds in which they don't calculate interest. It's based on profit. So they will imagine like if I use this money to buy maybe a cow, the milk I will get from the cow, or if I kill the cow and sell the beef, the profit that I will get. So they have a way of doing it in the central bank with the Muslims. So, but they will not tell them interest because they don't want anything to do to deal with interest. They think it is in their language they say riba, forbidden.
So they consider a sin.
Yes, they will consider it a sin. So you don't have to say it's an interest. You have to tell them it's profit. So some of them,
Gambia is Islam.
yeah, some of them, especially if you are working in, if you have a bank, commercial bank in their predominant area, you can have a lot of money because the banking system is built in such a way that if you save money, maybe after 1 month, 6 months, the system will generate interest. So when they come and then expect to find the deposit, let's say for example $100 NT, they come to they expect to find $100 NT. If they find like 130 NT, they say the 30 NT is not theirs. They tell you remove it from their account. So probably sometimes you can just give them a transfer paper.
Mhm.
You ask them, do you want it to go to charity, or you want to give it to me, or what do you want to do with it? Sometimes they just say, just get it out of my account. They don't want to do anything with it.
Mhm.
So you can give them a transfer, then they can transfer to maybe, and you have a brother who have account in the bank, you just write the name on the check and then they sign.
Oh.
So you see. So some people have a lot of money.
Oh.
Yeah, from that. One of my friends,
Mhm.
he was very lucky. One man, he's a rich man, but he don't like interest.
Mhm.
So when he came, he find a lot of money in his account. He calculated what he used to deposit. He said, this one don't belong to me. If you want to take it,
Mhm.
because it's interest. So the man just give him a check, and then he write the check in his name.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he take the money for himself.
Oh.
So he become rich.
But you do not allow the stock market.
No, we don't have stock market.
Oh, you do not have stock market.
Yeah, we may have like euro,
Mhm.
dollar bonds, because some of the commercial banks have foreign currency in other banks.
Oh.
So they will enable them to do transfers for businessmen.
Mhm.
So I guess how you call it, maybe euro, dollar,
Mhm.
I don't remember now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. So they have foreign currency reserves in other banks in other part of the world, like in America or UK.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the commercial banks, but it is still controlled by the central bank. We have to know every day. You have to give a report
Mhm.
of the foreign currency you hold in other banks
Oh.
to the central bank.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So.
because it helps them to regulate the
Mhm.
foreign currency in the country.
Oh.
Sometimes when you have too much, they will ask you to transfer it to them to keep it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So your monetary conduct is very transparent to the
Yeah.
public. Yeah. You have
some,
to report.
to some extent, you have to report to the central bank.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And in some instances, the same you have more or less like a compliance
Mhm.
person from the central bank in your bank,
Mhm.
who will be seated there and then see what goes in and out from the system.
Mhm.
Yes. Because most of the commercial banks are foreign. They are subsidiaries of other banks in other countries.
Uh-huh.
So they don't trust them. Probably they think they will launder money, or so they always have a compliance officer in the commercial bank.
Mhm.
Yes. Who will be there as an eyewitness
Mhm.
of everything that is going on. Sometimes when you are making some transfers, he has to see and then sign.
Uh-huh. Okay, so in that case, I suppose that during the global financial crisis, during 2007, 2008, so Gambia did not suffer any loss from that.
No.
Wow, that's a good thing.
We do not.
That's good.
We do not suffer. Because we are not into stock markets.
Oh.
Yes.
Mhm.
The research is according to research that the less developed the stock market, the less affect the like. That's why country like Thailand or Japan who have Thailand doesn't have a very big economy, but they have a very developed stock market.
Mhm.
So during the 2008, they suffer a lot.
Oh.
Why country who are like Cambodia or Vietnam who have still developed their stock market,
Mhm.
they don't suffer as much. So there is the question that like the more integrated the global stock market, the more like challenge danger there is.
Yeah, because the more they are integrated, yeah, the higher the chance for the financial contagion to occur from one country to another country. Yeah.
How about Taiwan? Does it suffer the 2008 financial crisis?
Yeah, we suffer because some of the commercial banks, we invest in the in the loans, the mortgage-backed loans. Yeah, some of the bank they have the debt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there is like a question now is that what happens if they are like two separate like market, like the Chinese market and the global market are very two different entities. Like the Chinese people mostly cannot invest in the global market, and the foreigner cannot invest in the Chinese market. So if one happen to have a crisis, would the other one are affected?
Good question. But we know that in China, actually there are two different markets. One is for the domestic, the other one is for
Hong Kong
yeah,
market.
Hong Kong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So,
they still go through a filter. They still have to go to a filter, Hong Kong filter.
yeah.
So even so, the Hong Kong market is the part of the global market, and the domestic market is another thing entirely. So if the Hong Kong market have a crisis, or the global market have a crisis, how would that affect the domestic market?
As I read some papers, I know that actually these two markets, the domestic and Hong Kong market, they are more and more integrated. So I guess once if there is another future crisis, that will definitely hit the domestic Chinese financial market through Hong Kong. Yeah, I believe.
The only way I see how it can affect is that if there is a crisis, there would be a massive withdrawal liquidity problem in the Hong Kong market, and that money would pump directly into the domestic market, and that inflate the price. So this haven't happened yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, and also, the Chinese renminbi after 2016 becomes the basket SDR.
One of the six reserve.
Yeah, and also after 2018, the Central Bank of China actually they just encourage the other central bank to hold a percentage of